The BBC economic editor has gone ahead to confirm to us that the Qataris are really in pole position to take over Manchester United, that is Sheikh Jassim Al Thani. And obviously a big story coming in from France, RMC Sport confirming what the Reuters told us yesterday, that United or the Glazers are in negotiations to it that Sheikh Jassim Al Thani is given exclusive negotiation rights as far as the takeover of United is concerned. It shows you that we are moving to the right direction, and as things stand, looks like everything is going on. Plus, Sky Saudi Arabia dropping a hint onto the same story that we are here to talk about, of these two parties, Glazers and Sheikh Jassim Al Thani, entering a crucial stage onto what we mean the takeover of Man United. Welcome to this channel. Min-jae to Bayern Munich looks like it's really heating up, and obviously Ciacedo, another one, has decided to join Chelsea and is not coming to Man United. Welcome to this channel. Smash the like button, comment and share. I go by the names of Rokan David. You can as well call me already to this channel and follow us on Twitter at Rokan Media FB to really see most of the stories that we cannot upload here, because we are having lots of stories coming in from Man United that we cannot come here and really broadcast on a daily. But all I can confirm to you is that you'll find them onto our Twitter feed, that is at Rokan Media FB. So after that, I would like to grant this opportunity. I would like to take this opportunity and really wish the Muslims a happy Friday. It's Juma Karim, and obviously near me there is a mosque, and obviously I've had them start praying, and you know what it means on Friday. My Christians, friends, subscribers and followers, do the needful and obviously say a prayer, because prayers don't lie. So let's get at this, and let's see close to 300 likes. Smash into this video to see it that we get the best out of it. Now, yesterday night, we got a story coming in from Fazil Islam. He's an economics editor, BBC. And when you hear something regarding one's personality as an economics editor, someone who does business editing at BBC, it shows you that he's so much attached to business than these other transfer journalists. Because when you hear Reuters, it's so much famous when it comes to business. That's why I told you yesterday night when I was talking about this deal of Man United, that we are basing so much on Mike Keegan, a person or a journalist who is really good and has been really good around this deal. But when it comes to entering exclusivity and Reuters break the story, you have to deal it with a lot of attention to detail, because these are known for what they are doing. And he has gone ahead to let us know that Faizo Islam, the Qataris are in pole position to buy Man United. If everything stopped right now, Qataris have won, but we are seeing is consistent with the idea of the message being sent out to Ineos. You have a chance to stop this and change your minds with a bigger bid. So obviously he's confirming to us that the Glazers are willing for bidding war to really open up again. That however much the Qataris are in a poor position to take over Man United, it's like them coming in through and obviously informing Ineos and Sir Jim Ratcliffe that if you get another bid, we can really cancel out the level of exclusivity. So it shows you that we are in a very critical area, that the Glazers might be anticipating something to come in from Sir Jim Ratcliffe, and if it comes in through, that will call in for Sheikh Jassim Al Thani, the Qataris, to make another bid to stop the exclusivity negotiations that are being pushed by both sides. And now, after a confirmation that the Qataris are in a pole position, we've got a story this afternoon coming in from RMC Sport, right? It's coming in from France, credible source, confirming to us that sources have confirmed the Reuters report. Sheikh Jassim bin Al Thani is in the process of entering into exclusive negotiations with the Glazer family, owner of Man United, for the acquisition of the English club. And they continue and say discussions on the contours of the exclusivity are underway, and its announcement could soon fall. If the parties agree, the opening of the exclusive negotiations would represent a considerable advance in the deal. So we are really getting a story coming in from France confirming this. It's confirming this. And why is it all about France? France is where there is a team known as PSG, and PSG are owned by the Qatari Sports Investment. And where is Sheikh Jassim Al Thani coming in from Qatar? And who did the Glazers call to communicate to Sheikh Jassim Al Thani to really increase on his bid? The president of PSG, who is a Qatari. So it shows you that source can also be used to really lay out certain news. And ever since we got a story, I think it was Monday this week. Was it Monday? I think it was last week, that the Qataris have won the race to take over Man United from Qatar. A lot of positivity has been developing and coming in, day out. Journalists are really trying to turn heel onto the stories they used to put up on Sir Jim Ratcliffe, and they are now backing Sheikh Jassim Al Thani and the Qataris to take over Man United. And lastly, coming in from Saudi Arabia, this is Sky Sports Saudi Arabia has gone ahead to really drop a huge hint about the takeover of Man United, that Man United are considering to grant Qatari group led by Sheikh Jassim Al Thani exclusive negotiating rights to buy Man United. Sources familiar with the matter said. So it shows you that the likes of Jacobs Ben and Micah Keegan, who came out and really refuted the story coming in from Reuters, have been sat down, because this is really real. It's really concrete, and that's why you see that most credible journalists like Fabrizio Romano are not putting out their word onto this, because they know it has now gone beyond the transfer talk. It has now gone beyond what we as people who have been following the club and the football scene know, because exclusivity is so much business, and those who know business know it better, and they'll see the signs of them being led to that level. And we all know now why it's as follows. So that is it coming in from all those sources on the takeover of Man United, that most of you are really eager to know who is really taking it on. But I think most fans on this channel and subscribers want Sheikh Jassim Al Thani to take over Man United, and it's going your way, guys. It's going your way. Now let's go to the Min-jae story. Fabrizio Romano has gone ahead to throw a very big hint that understand Bayern Munich have presented their project to Min-jae this week, and the agreement on the personal terms is close. Min-jae, tempted by Bayern Munich, sorry about that. Min-jae tempted by Bayern Munich, as talks are now advancing. Man United remain interested, but it was never done. Release clause available in July. Now, looks like this is a deal that is going to slip out of the hands of Man United. Do you know why? We don't have money, and we don't have a say onto any deal. You know, it's really very much disheartening that the Glazers are doing this shit to the club of Man United. So with us only having a budget of 120 million pounds, Ten Hag believes that he can first get in Mason Mount and the centre forward onto that amount of money, and then the rest will be solved later when the ownership saga is done and dusted. But we are losing players like Min-jae, who would love to come to Plat Manchester United because of the Glazers situation. I'm going to hate to say it, as far as the takeover of United is concerned. And the summer would have been so much crucial, and Ten Hag might find himself getting only 2 signings, you know, going with them at the preseason, and then he might find himself signing 3 players in the final week of the summer transfer window, as this takeover process needs to really be rectified and given green light by the Premier League, and that might take like 3 weeks. So if the Glazers come out and really guarantee him exclusivity, he'll need to submit his papers, source of wealth, to the Premier League. The Premier League will take 3 weeks. If they take 3 weeks, that will be towards the last week of July, and that's when we'll be ready to really find ourselves in a position of really getting in players. So Min-jae won't wait for that, and his entourage, they won't wait for that, because for them, they feel like they should really settle their future as up. And it looks like Bayern Munich have gone ahead to take what we call the pole position into this transfer, but never say never, because he's going to be up for grabs until the 15th of July. So if United can really act fast, we are just 14 days away from the 1st of July. You never know what's going to happen. Maybe when Sheikh Jassim Al Thani enters exclusivity with the Glazers, and in like a week's time from now, they find themselves in a situation of agreeing that's going to be the preferred owner of Man United, then you never know what magic can happen. But we are losing out on these deals, and it's going to be so much painful for me if we lose this player, Min-jae, because he's really the best player and best defender in Italy in the last season, and we need to get grab of this player. Bayern, PSG, Newcastle, Man City, all those teams were interested into Min-jae, and looks like Bayern has swept in late and they are trying to get the player, and everything is advanced, and if at all they happen to agree personal terms, just know it's going to be hard for us to convince him, because we have nothing to offer. What we can offer is patience. Wait for us until we get to know the preferred owner of Man United and how much we are going to bring in the club of Man United. That's what we are having. So we are not having any security as far as this is concerned. Now, lastly, let's talk about Ciacedo. Ciacedo has agreed to join Chelsea, and everything looks like he's advanced like never before. And Fabrizio Romano has gone ahead and really confirmed this to us. But the first person to come in through and obviously throw in a very huge update about Ciacedo was Plettigol. He's a correspondent of Sky Sports in Germany, Tier 1 journalist. That Man United target Ciacedo has decided to join Chelsea with final negotiations underway. And I've gone ahead to really tell you in very many videos that if we had an owner right now, Ciacedo wouldn't have gone ahead to make a decision to join Chelsea. He missed out on a move to Arsenal in January and is not willing to really lose out on a move to a better team than Brighton. I understand Chelsea performed bad this season, but with Pochettino, you really anticipate that they're going to really punch above their weight next season. So if we're available and we knew that we had an owner who would have a say onto this deal, Ciacedo would have gone ahead to decide to come to Man United other than Chelsea, because we are offering him Champions League football and Chelsea aren't. If at all we could go ahead and negotiate with Brighton and get in the monies, I think would have gone ahead to sign this player. But he has also gone ahead to really leave Man United, and everything is in the hands of Chelsea to go ahead and really negotiate a deal with Brighton, as Fabrizio Romano has gone ahead to confirm to us that Chelsea advancing on Ciacedo deal, talks progressing on the player side, contract proposal made, personal terms close to being agreed, deal not yet done, it will take time. Chelsea expect to negotiate for £80 million fee. Pact with De Zerbi will guarantee to leave. So that is what is happening on Ciacedo. We've gone ahead to lose out on him, but let's keep praying to see that the Glazers really have some mercy into their hearts, and obviously know that we are missing out on our targets, and they should negotiate this deal out of the way, and the ownership saga should come to pass. So your thoughts onto the Qataris in pole position Takeover Man United are welcome in the comment section below. What do you make about us losing out on Min-jae and Ciacedo as it stands? I cover you all in the precious blood of Jesus Christ. My Muslim friends, Juma Karim, I'm out.